Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the PPA Tour Australia. We are live here with our women's gold medal. And we're immediately off to a fast start. Closer to camera, we have the combination of Dalla-Bona and Rose van Reek taking on Katie Hart and Jamie Haas. We've got a good old-fashioned right-handed v left-handed battle here on our screen. We are live from Voyager Tennis in Tweed Heads. My name is Dylan Kimlin, and joining me in the booth will be Ben Abbott in this game of three. Our official Adrian Gray utilising the Franklin X40s.
Well, my energy is hard. Thank you, Dylan Kimlin. My name is Ben Abbott. As we said, we're looking forward to getting into this women's pro doubles gold and championship match underway. Red hot start.
And I got the chance to watch Katie Hart and Jamie Haas play earlier today against Sarah Burr and Thaddeus Locke, and they were on fire, Ben. So it's going to be an interesting one, that is for sure. I have to say, Ben, Dalla-Bona playing some of the best pickleball of her career in the last 6 months or so. She's been lights out. So see her on the left side. She had a little bit of a calf complaint earlier this weekend. Ended up taking the gold in the singles anyway. Just goes to show the elite level play she's with. And she's teaming up with her old Northern Crocs teammate in Rose van Reek. It's good to see.
Yeah, talk of the town, Dalla-Bona. Looking forward to seeing these two superstars in action. They are taking on the Energizer train. Their semi-final was electric this morning, Dylan. They were trailing the first game 3-7. They came back, and Dalla-Bona with a wild swing down the line to get it done. They were trailing 3-7 game one. They came back and took that first game. And then they only dropped another 3 points since that stage, taking the semi-final 2-0.
That's so good from Rose van Reek. It's going to be interesting here with Jamie Haas on that left side, the left-handed player. So we're going to have some unique battles between Van Reek and Haas. We have a stacking effect for Dalla-Bona and Rose van Reek, with Summer taking the left hand or left side of the court priority.
Breeze just kicking up a little bit there. We do have a left to right breeze on your screen. For all the viewers at home checking it out here at Tweed Heads. We'll play a factor over proceedings of this championship match.
Yeah, that's gone long. And Dalla-Bona, regarded as having, if not the best double-handed backhand in the Australian pickleball scene, very close to the top. Typically doesn't make errors. And the net roll working in favour for Katie Hart. And Katie Hart, Rose van Reek have played many tournaments together as a team. Here they are going to head-to-head.
Really healthy exchange between all four of these players right now, as they're individually finding their grooves. Of course, the dynamics will have their styles and their tendencies, and be interesting to pick your brain, Dylan, just how you see it unfolding.
Well, we just saw some strategy switches in the middle of that side out there, because Rose van Reek and Dalla-Bona swapping on the stack switch both times. So they're changing things up. They're trying to be unpredictable.
You imagine having that, sorry, Dylan, you imagine having that in your arsenal, being able to just be dynamic, change it up all the time, because you are that skillful on the ball.
Oh, these two are some of the best in Australia. Not surprised at all.
Oh, no way from Rose van Reek.
Jamie Haas with the lunge just out of reach. I think this match entirely comes down to which Katie Hart will have on the court, Ben.
I agree.
If she fires, it's going to be an awfully close one.
Yeah, you're right. I think it does pivot. She came in to this game in red-hot form from that semi-final. Oh, and this is the conversation right now. Is Katie Hart is a power player.
The fascinating thing about this matchup, viewers, is that Summer Dalla-Bona's double-handed backhand is going towards the forehand in a cross-thinking pattern with Jamie Haas. So as a result, you have a forehand, and Jamie Haas is elite with that forehand, up against one of the best double-handed backhands in a dinking pattern. So expect fast-paced engagements very quickly, considering these ladies are playing on the preferred sides.
6-4-2 is the scoreboard. Curious to know what will spark the energy between Hart and Haas. Whether it be points on the ball, whether it be a one big power play or something, because as soon as those two dial in together, that's where the added excitement will come from and danger for their opponents.
There's that dinking pattern I'm talking about. So we've just seen Jamie Haas on the right side of the screen receiving a large percentage of the balls. She's just got to play consistently, Ben. She's got to give opportunities to Katie Hart. And if she can get a couple of points in a cross-ding pattern against Summer Dalla-Bona, then that's a massive bonus.
Yeah, absolutely. The scoreboard starting to tighten up. Tape dribbler.
No, Yola net coupling a absolute battering in the middle of that, and it's a little bit of a risky play there from Summer Dalla-Bona. Very low, trying to go low to high movement with the speed up, and it goes well and truly out of bounds. And there we go, a little bit of an off-pace smash there from Rose van Reek, catching Haas off guard. I think Haas was expecting it to be thumped. Not the case, and will...
6-7-1.
Now, this is interesting, Ben. Haas and Hart opting not to switch. And Summer Dalla-Bona pounces.
That is impressive.
We talked about being able to adapt to your opposition with Dalla-Bona and Van Reek doing exactly that. And we're seeing if Haas and Hart can do it as well.
7-7-1.
Ah, beautiful.
I'm curious, Dylan, what do you think prompted the switch here from Jamie and Katie on the far side? Because right now their momentum is soaring.
Well, I think it was because Haas has been playing very well. She hasn't made many errors, so they've recognised to put her in the primary position. Unfortunately, though, if you make any mistakes against a Summer Dalla-Bona, expect her to come back at a lightning fast rate.
With interest.
Has to be said, Ben, quite interesting. Rose van Reek has been frozen out on the right side of the court. So either it's a strategy from Dalla-Bona Van Reek that Dalla-Bona plays a little bit bigger, but currently it's an awfully close matchup, and all of the shots going to the left side of the screen.
Seriously impressive on both sides. Dylan, I see you shaking your head mid-rally as well.
Just the resets are out of this world. And in that instance there, Katie Hart back on the left side. So both teams really, there's a lot of mental mind games going on right now, Ben. That's a terrific shot there from Dalla-Bona. This is really good to see if you're a lover of the strategy of the sport. As Jamie Haas once again on the left side of the court. We'll see if she switches here.
Oh, giving a lot of ball there, but Rose Van Reek pounces at the opportunity, and they will get another point on the board, going to a double lead at 9-7 now.
9-7-1.
Dalla-Bona.
Seriously, that double-handed backhand is so lethal. And a timeout called here from Haas and Hart, who just seem a little bit shaken up. They were looking good midway point of this game one, but Summer Dalla-Bona and Rose Van Reek, their experience and their expertise have just started to shine on through.
Well, it just comes down to, playing together. I think Rose Van Reek and Dalla-Bona, they've played and won many events together as a duo. And for Jamie Haas, Katie Hart, it comes to lifting. I feel that, Jamie Haas has played, I think she's played an exceptional weekend across a lot of the events. And I did say at the start, it comes down to Katie Hart. Which Katie Hart are we going to get? I'd like to see Katie start to fire here. She needs to ramp herself up, because the worst thing we want to see is that Van Reek and Dalla-Bona take game one and then the head drops. They're definitely in it. It's only 2 points.
Yeah, there's not a lot in it. It can be something as simple as a big momentum play, or I think a big talking point is the fact that Katie Hart hasn't been able to showcase her power, which is her style of game as well.
10-7-1.
Oh,
That's an air roll, and game one has gone to the duo of Dalla-Bona and Rose Van Reek, an 11-7 scoreline. Terrific play on the side of the ladies close to the screen, and the question has to be asked, can Katie Hart and Jamie Haas respond in game two?
yeah, Dylan, only time will tell. We'll throw out a commercial right now as we're bringing you game two of the Pro Women's Doubles Gold and Championship match. We'll be back. Welcome back to you, pickleball fans of the world. Thank you for joining us once again in Tweed Heads for the PPA Pickleball Tour Australia Tweed Heads Cup. Ben Abbott, Dylan Kimlin with you, and we're into it. And that's the first bit of fire that we've seen, I feel, from Katie Hart, just energy-wise. And she needs to fire up, as you mentioned, in game one.
That's what we want. Katie, with the service error.
Commentators, guys?
No, it's just, if fired up Katie Hart is a good Katie Hart, and hopefully she can bring the energy. She's requested the switch here, so clearly still confidence brimmed. Here we go, good return. Can they bring the pressure here for this game too? Dalla-Bona and Rose Van Reek played some very consistent pickleball earlier. Oh, it was there.
Yeah, it was. A super impressive whip and speed up there from Van Reek, utilising the angle.
Yeah,
Then Jamie Haas, was able to step in, just didn't execute.
And Dink goes wide, and we're seeing Haas and Hart still opting to change their rotation of their positions around. So they're trying to adapt. They're constantly trying to change things up. With Hart back on the right side of the court.
Oh, speed up is ridiculous from Summer Dalla-Bona. Doesn't need the biggest of windows to jump on that opportunity.
No, double barrel Dalla-Bona with that backhand of hers down the middle. Absolutely elite.
Is that your nickname?
Oh, she's had that for years, mate.
Oh, my.
Point.
Great battle there from Jamie Haas. I think an important battle won there from Jamie Haas as well.
I'd agree. Summer had the dancing shoes on, jumping all around the left side of the court, but just composure from Haas. She held her nerve and won the battle. It was good to see.
2-1-2.
Oh, just wide there. Must have been within millimetres of that sideline. No arguments made from Katie Hart.
1-2-1.
Can't quite get underneath it. A little bit more stabby, I would say, from Katie Hart than controlled and redirecting on the occasion.
Second server. 2-2-2.
Oh, just wide. Just catching high as well. The pace of the Dalla-Bona double barrel, as you call it. Dylan Kimlin just too much.
Yeah, well played from Rose Van Reek there. The speed up at the hip of Jamie Haas causing the pop-up. The wind seems to have died down, by the way, Ben, so this is just a good, clean shootout here from our ladies.
4-2-2. Point.
Uncharacteristic error there from Katie Hart on the deep serve, and the last thing they can have is a scoreboard
5-2-2.
really quickly build up. The net roll is too strong, and this is what I had said about the dropping of the head. I'd like to see a timeout here on the side of Hart and Haas, and it looks like that is exactly what is occurring, Ben.
Is that a timeout call? Thank you. Timeout call.
Katie Hart. Always emotions running high. She goes to the bench, and that's not necessarily a positive sign for that combination of Hart and Haas.
No, well, I mean, that's what I said in the end of game one. We don't want to see them drop the head. Unfortunately, it's really starting to be a bit of a characteristic we see of Katie Hart. And it sucks because we know how elite she is as a player, but just gets in her head a little bit. And she's playing with Jamie Haas, very experienced player. We can see Jamie and, well, actually, we're on our kitchen cam here, but on the right side of the screen, if we go back to our primary, you can see Price and Haas, Jamie's partner, just on the right, just having a chat to Katie and trying to get the energy back. Jamie with a big smile on her face. It's good to see.
Yeah, a little bit of positive body language as well. We'll just showcase a little bit more of what's required, I guess, from that combination as they come back out onto the court. It is a simple energy switch required, and that's where you'll see the skills start to flow and the points start to flow as well, which is what is most required from this combination right now.
Well, the ladies will continue once more. Van Reek to bring it in. Healthy lead. Just floated it.
Good timeout called.
2-6-1. Second server.
And just goes to show, Ben, how elite Rose Van Reek is. We've talked about Summer Dalla-Bona quite a bit in this matchup, but Van Reek has made minimal mistakes.
Yeah, I'd almost say that initially Van Reek was not iced out, but wasn't seeing a lot of ball early in game one. But you're right, given the opportunity, she's just played such a great supportive role and has taken her opportunities to get points on the board as well. And like you say, error-free.
That's better from Katie. And I was actually about to make a mention of it in that when there is a speed up, that strong right side player is so effective, especially in a right-handed duo. I mean, for the lefties that we see close to screen, it's on the opposing side, and Jamie Haas is now playing the supporting role on the left. So it's good for all of our young female players watching around the country that want to learn from the best. A lot of strategy on display.
Oh, into the visor of Rose Van Reek. Katie Hart with the speed up and will catch Rose just off guard.
I like that. Honestly, Katie Hart with the Ernie attempt or a threatening of an Ernie. She's very active in the game. She's trying to lift.
Oh, Rose Van Reek gets one back. Revenge is sweet. I think it's a noticeable factor right now. They're actually understanding and seeing Katie Hart's body language, energy a bit low. So even just trying to ice her out as well. Because we do know how dangerous she can be when she does gain momentum and have an impact on the game. Hammer down from Van Reek.
You know, that instance there went to the middle of the court. And we did see an error earlier today with Hart and Haas not going for a shot down the middle of the court, and it resulted in a point, and the switch here in effect, so Jamie Haas back on the right side of the court. And nothing working for him, Ben.
No, 7 points up now for Van Reek and Dalla-Bona. They are running away with this championship match.
That's a body. And it didn't hit the paddle, so that's a point there for Summer Dalla-Bona, getting one back for her teammate, Rose Van Reek. He copped one to the noggin.
8-3-1.
See that communication? So there was a bit of a mishap there on the switch. Jamie Haas sprinting to the left to cover, and they're very lucky that the ball went long.
Or is it a tactic?
Considering the giggle from Haas, I'm not too sure, mate. There we go. You can see Haas trying to lift the side, and Hart's someone that feeds off the energy of her partner. So if Jamie lifts, then Katie will do it as well.
Ooh. Oh, just wide. The breeze kicked up a couple of times mid-rally as well. All four players doing so well to adjust, but
Ben, we have to get a speedometer on our pickleball courts when we see a Katie Hart forehand or a Summer Dalla-Bona double-handed backhand. I just want to see the pace of the ball. Like, good example. These ladies are ripping the colour off these X40s at the moment.
It's warm out there, ladies and gentlemen. These players are battling. It's been a long 3 days. For all four of the players out there on court for the Women's Doubles Championship match. Point on the board, 9. Going the way of Van Reek and Dalla-Bona.
Very costly error there.
Katie Hart, that's an important point there mentally as well for this combination closest to your screen. Still the opportunity on serve for points. Dalla-Bona.
I've been saying it for a while now, Ben. Summer Dalla-Bona, as they move to a gold medal point here, she's one of the best in the world. Freakishly good.
Surviving is Jamie Haas and Katie Hart. They stay alive there on serve, and they need points. No other way to say it. Massive play right now. Oh.
Rose Van Reek. Critical play. Jamie Haas did so well there to defend multiple times, but Rose coming up clutch again. She's doing her role perfectly right now, Ben.
Siding out, back on serve now here.
Yeah, that's a low percentage shot there for Katie Hart down the right side with the double-handed backhand. Summer Dalla-Bona's most likely going to win that exchange, and unfortunately the net got in the way. Another gold medal point here.
Oh, not twice though with the net tape having a factor. So they'll go to Dalla-Bona. They'll look to get it done. No, says Katie Hart.
That's a great smash. And that's up in the strike zone too, nice and high up near the shoulder. She's going to put that away with ease every time.
3-10-1.
Oh, catching some of Dalla-Bona off guard. Jamie Haas with a fantastic speed up there.
10-1.
Oh, down that line as well.
Terrific hybrid shot there from Van Reek, Ben. Just took the pace off a little bit, dropped down low with the top spin applied, forcing the second server.
10-2.
Points.
That is a beautiful third shot drop from Katie Hart, right on the left side of screen.
5-10-2.
Bit of a momentum shift here. This is good.
Oh, the ball, I think, just had a lot of topspin on it, so stayed low on the bounce and just caught Katie Hart's paddle on the bottom there.
Yeah, the Ernie working well for Dalla-Bona, and once again,
5-1.
all the cookies up for grabs here for Dalla-Bona and Van Reek.
Second server.
Oh my goodness, look at this energy and just simply the intensity lift around the court. Long,
go.
and they side out twice.
We refer to it as the 10-point hump, Ben, when you're stuck on 10. And Dalla-Bona Van Reek currently had several match point opportunities, haven't been able to put it away.
Second server.
Unfortunately, they're just not getting anything on the scoring side of the court.
Yeah, their last run on serve, they got 2. They were able to get up to 5. And they did do it off the back of their second server as well.
Side up.
Unfortunate for Katie, she's had quite a few errors on the right side of court as we've got a
Timeout server.
timeout, I believe, an offensive timeout here on the side of Summer Dalla-Bona and Rose Van Reek.
No, it is. They're back on serve, so they're going to go back. And I think right now it's purely tactics. It's purely conversations, understanding what they need to do to get it done. As you said, it's the 10-point pump. They've been sitting there for about probably 4 or 5 phases of serve and haven't been able to break that final deadlock to be able to get the gold medal around the neck and the championship here in Tweed Heads. And Dylan, what do you think that conversation sounds like?
Well, I think for them, you know, they've been, to be frank, quite dominant. You know, they haven't lost many points, and they've definitely still got an easy lead here. But it's more about stifling the momentum of their opposition and just resetting. You can see Jake Rewall on the sidelines there, just having a chat to the ladies, and they're all smiles. You know, like Summer and Rose have got a wonderful relationship. They've been playing together for a long time. And for them, this is just business as usual.
Yeah, I think as well, it might be just a small lapse in patience, and that's all they needed, just 30 seconds. And they may not have even spoken anything pickleball. It might be just over there, quick reset, water break, and their opportunity stands here. Golden championship point once again. Not to be. Katie Hart handles well pressure all too well.
Yeah, good lateral movement there from Hart. She opened up the forehand drive opportunity and dealt with it.
Oh, Summer Dalla-Bona thinking about the speed up. Oh, that'll get it done. What a way to finish off the championship match. We congratulate the winners here. Summer Dalla-Bona, Rose Van Reek. They take it in an incredible 2-game battle, and they are the champions of the Tweed Head Cup.
Well done to these two. You know, they've done it so many times now, Ben, that once again, kicking off their first Tweed event here for our PPA and in style. They've done it with ease. Not losing many points, honestly, and I think for Katie and Jamie, you know, they had a great effort, especially in that match before. I do wonder whether they may have played their gold medal in that semi-final because they were lights out. But, you know, I really would like to see these two team up again for future events. I think they have so much potential as a duo. But, you know, cookies go to Summer Dalla-Bona and Rose Van Reek. Well played.
Yeah, we congratulate them again, the champions here in Tweed Heads. And we've got the Championship Cup out there with Kiali and our winners once again. They are Queens here in Tweed Heads for the PPA Pickleball Tour Australia. Congratulations to them. We're going to close out this stream, and the next stream here on Championship Call, we cannot wait. Dylan, you and I are calling the championship match of the Major League Pickleball Australia gold medal game.
It's going to be awesome, mate, and looking forward to seeing Crocs taking on the Hustle.
Yeah, absolutely. Cannot wait for that one. Stay dialed in. You can jump over to the grandstand court as well, where we do have the pro women's doubles bronze medal match still happening. It is all still to play for across there on that court. But our champions, once again, for the pro women's doubles, we congratulate Summer Dalla-Bona and Rose Van Reek.